It was late on a Thursday night, and I found myself at the front of the standby line at the airport, confident I would secure a seat. The day had been a whirlwind. I'd been working non-stop since 7 a.m., fueled by little more than a bagel and sheer determination. Dressed casually in a sweatshirt, jeans and a baseball cap, I was exhausted but satisfied. I had wrapped up my work a day early, a small victory in my high-stress job as a senior troubleshooter for my company. My role demanded precision and resilience, stepping in only when major issues arose at our largest clients. The compensation was excellent, but the pressure was relentless. I was on my way back to Orange County after a week away, eager to return to my wife, Erica. We had been married for 4 years, and life with her had been a dream. She was stunning, a woman with a magnetic presence, a sharp mind, and a figure that turned heads. We had met in a charming little cafe that had become our regular spot. I still remember the day I approached her table, asking if I could join her for lunch. From that moment, our connection grew quickly. Within weeks, we were inseparable, sharing weekends, hobbies, and a life filled with laughter and love. Erica had left her corporate job to start a home-based wellness business, and I admired her ambition and drive. She had a business degree from UCLA and an MBA, and I had no doubt she would succeed. But as I stood in that airport line, my mind wandered to darker thoughts. Something felt off. I had noticed subtle changes in Erica's behavior, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. My instincts, honed by years of troubleshooting, told me there was more to her late-night online sessions than met the eye. I pushed those thoughts aside, focusing instead on the relief of finally boarding the plane. I sank into my seat, ordered a scotch, and tried to relax. In an hour and a half, I would be home. When the plane landed, I decided to stop at Curly Joe's Bar and Grill for a quick bite before heading home. It was a quiet Thursday night, and the place was only half full. I took a seat in a dimly lit corner, ordered a scotch on the rocks and a ribeye, and let my mind wander. But then, my attention was abruptly pulled to the entrance. There she was, Erica. My wife. And she wasn't alone. A man I didn't recognize trailed behind her, his hand resting casually on her lower back. Erica was dressed in a way that made my stomach churn, a mini skirt, high heels, and a sweater that left little to the imagination. She wasn't wearing a bra, and the way she moved made it painfully obvious. I froze, my heart pounding. I pulled my baseball cap lower, ensuring she wouldn't spot me. My mind raced as I watched them slide into a booth, their bodies close, their laughter intimate. Then, it happened. The man leaned in, and Erica met him halfway, their lips locking in a kiss that quickly deepened. I felt a surge of anger and betrayal, but I forced myself to stay calm. I needed to think clearly. I weighed my options. I could confront them right then and there, causing a scene that would likely end in chaos. Or I could bide my time, gather evidence, and ensure that Erica couldn't twist the situation to her advantage. I chose the latter. I ordered another drink, my hands trembling as I sipped the scotch. When the waitress brought my food, I barely touched it, my appetite gone. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed 2 pitchers of beer from the table and walked over to their booth. Without a word, I poured the icy liquid over their heads. The shock on their faces was almost comical. The man scrambled out of the booth, muttering excuses as he hurried out of the bar. Erica stared at me, her mouth agape, but I didn't give her the chance to speak. I tossed $100 on the bar and walked out, my heart pounding with a mix of rage and satisfaction. When I got home, I acted quickly. I confiscated Erica's computer and took it to my friend Bill, a tech expert who could uncover whatever secrets she was hiding. Bill discovered a trove of incriminating evidence, emails, photos, and records of transactions that revealed Erica had been working as a call girl for the past 3 years. She had been meeting clients at our home, in motels, and even at private parties, all while I was away on business. The betrayal was staggering. Bill and I devised a plan. We drained Erica's offshore accounts, transferring the money into a new account under my name. I left her with nothing, just as she had left me with nothing but lies. I packed my bags and walked out of the house without a word, leaving Erica to face the consequences of her actions. A few years later, I received word from Bill that Erica had been sentenced to 6 years in prison for tax evasion. She had been recruiting other women into her illicit business, but her empire crumbled when a local cop, whose wife she had recruited, turned her in. The irony was almost poetic. As for me, I started a new life in the Philippines, far removed from the chaos and heartbreak of my past. I found solace in the simplicity of my new surroundings and the warmth of the people I met. The betrayal still stung, but I had reclaimed my life, and for the first time in years, I felt free.